I want to talk to you about what is going on in DC today, this historic day, and I want to talk to you about Barron Trump, because there are already articles that he was the one that stole the show. Barron Trump caused a bit of a frenzy at the Capital One Arena, with the crowd chanting his name as he took to the stage to sit with his family. The younger son of Donald Trump, who towers over his parents at more than 2 meters tall, appeared a bit surprised by the crowd's reaction when he made the appearance, but there's already talk that Barron could be following in his father's footsteps one day. What do you think?
I think I've heard many crazier ideas, frankly. Apparently, Barron Trump has actually been quite involved in the transition team over the course of the past few months there. He was pretty involved on the campaign itself, the Trump campaign, if I'm not mistaken there. Look, he's tall, he's handsome, he's apparently very smart, he's astute. He's also 18 years old. I believe he's starting his freshman year of college, or he's in his freshman year now. I mean, give the kid some time. I mean, let's let him try to at least have something remotely resembling a normal young adult life before we're trying to thrust him into the public limelight. But if he wants to have a political career, I think that he certainly has all the chips lined up for it there. Whether it's him, whether it's Donald Trump Jr., whether it's Lara Trump, there are a lot of members of the Trump family that after Donald Trump Sr. inevitably rides off into the sunset at some point, there are a lot of members of the Trump family who I think potentially stand fit to kind of carry on that legacy. Maybe Ivanka Trump. I don't think she wants it, to be honest with you there. But we could do a heck of a lot worse than Barron Trump, because, again, he really has, by all accounts, had his hand involved in a lot of things, very much including Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, just generally trying to kind of bring the Trump campaign to Gen Z, when it comes to social media, things like that there. So he's done very, very good work so far. Again, very tall, good looking, mature looking young guy. Let's give him some years there, but it would not shock me if he runs for office sometime down the road.
Yeah, watch this space. Now, Donald Trump has brought plenty of energy to DC, and he's made the village people cool again. Here are the original singers of YMCA on stage performing with President Trump.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Fun to stay at the YMCA.
It's the weekend to bust out the Trump moves. Have you been doing it?
Gabrielle, the funny thing about Trump is that he's become cool. I mean, he's become a cultural icon. MAGA has become the new cool. I mean, Carrie Underwood singing America the Beautiful at the inauguration here. At the executive ball in Washington, D.C., you had not just Jason Aldean, the country music star, but you also had Nelly, the former rapper there. I mean, go back to the first time around, whether it was Kanye West, Lil Wayne, there were a bunch of rappers last time there. I mean, here when it comes to American football, we're in the middle of the playoffs now. It feels like every other game there's someone doing the Trump dance in the end zone after getting a touchdown there. I mean, this has become the new cool. It's funny how that worked, because Barack Obama kind of put in this era where the Democratic Party was the party of cool and hip, and all the young people, the college students there, they were out there for hope and change, and Barack Obama and all that there. But after 16 years, and 12 of those years being the failures of Barack Obama and Joe Biden and the broader Obama-Biden legacy, Trump is the new cool. MAGA is the new cool. MAGA is the new countercultural. It's really quite wild. It's only happened, Gabrielle, I think, over the last maybe year and a half, 2 years at the most. It's a fairly recent thing. I suspect that many of the Democrats' gambits, including the unprecedented lawfare against Donald Trump, have backfired so much in their face that not only is Donald Trump president, but at this point, he is a bona fide cultural icon as well.
He absolutely is. Now, I'll tell you who's not an icon, Joe Biden. Let's look at this final grab of him. We're not going to be doing this for much longer, because we're not going to be getting these cringe grabs to play for you. But here he is, looking lost as he ends his presidency.
Thank you. Can I go up this way?
Of course, that's how he ends his presidency. Has no clue where he is, which way to go, how to walk off the stage. It's so embarrassing. Thank God this Biden administration is over.
Yeah, I think if you had to encapsulate the Biden presidency in one video, that's a pretty good video to use. I mean, this doddering old man who probably doesn't even know what day of the week it is, beyond the fact that it ends in the letter Y. I mean, he stares at the camera and says, which way do I go? I mean, proverbially speaking, he's been asking which way do I go since he got into power there, because in retrospect, and now funny how that works, the mainstream media here, the Wall Street Journal, had a very, very lengthy tell-all piece. Now we know that basically since Joe Biden came into power in the year 2021, he has been losing his mental faculties. And this is now well, it's not even a secret. I mean, it's not even an open secret at this point. It's just out there. It's just out there. Everyone knows. Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, just a few days ago was chatting with Barry Weiss in D.C. before the inauguration. And Mike Johnson was describing this meeting that he had with Joe Biden at the White House, where he asked Joe Biden why he signed into an executive order a ban on exporting LNG, liquefied natural gas, to Europe. And Biden apparently paused and stared and was like, what did I sign? Like he actually did not know what was in this very important thing that he signed there. So, I mean, look, he has been out of it for basically his entire presidency. To the extent that he has been in it, he has been a venal, corrupt, cynical, self-dealing, and just generally completely incompetent and feckless president. Easily one of the 5 worst presidents in American history there.
Absolutely.
And cherry on top, Gabrielle, the final thing I'll say, I mean, he could have done a small, tiny thing at the very end to mitigate the damage a little bit if he had just dropped out of the race sooner. But no, he made us all wait until the infamous June 27th CNN debate this past summer there, where the whole world saw. The whole world saw that this charade was up, the game was over, and that Joe Biden was really out to lunch. He didn't go out with any dignity. He didn't go out with any class there. And again, history is going to remember him very, very poorly because of it.
Absolutely. Senior Editor at Large at Newsweek, Josh Hammer, so good to talk to you. Thank you for joining us on Power Hour.
Thank you so much, Gabrielle.